surface and touch the aluminum thing, but you need a long tape. But anyway, for now, we should reduce the vacuum by increasing the pressure, because vacuum and pressure is opposite. So I will increase the pressure to 10 Pascal. Click it and you hear puff.
The other thing I forgot to ask, BST full, Topo A and Topo B.
Yeah, Topo A means you cut off, because in the BSD there are 4 detectors combined. When you use Topo A, it kills off half. If you use Topo B, it kills off the other half. So then you're looking from the angle. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so this is still pretty bright. Let's go to another area.
Maybe some area in closer to the edge. Okay, that's good.
Now this is better. Another way to reduce charging is to basically reduce the voltage. Okay, and then that will definitely help.
But you said the problem now, the resolution is not good in that case.
It depends. If you don't want to go extremely high magnification, you don't need to have a very high voltage. So even then, this is still pretty wide. But anyway, let's try to get the focusing. Look at that charging. It's charging.
But this image is only that small
That only
spot.
area. That's
small
right.
spot.
Only that spot.
Yeah.
So you can go and magnify a bit more. That spot. So what you can do is you can quickly take an image. Okay, and then also, as well as reducing the voltage, you can reduce the current to low. So just as you reduce the acceleration voltage, you reduce the beam of the electron by reducing to low. So there's even less electrons going to the surface, so you have less chance of charging. But the downside is, of course, less signal. Less signal means less resolution. Yeah. But you can see now it's not so white anymore. So every time, remember, every time you make this settings changes, you have to readjust the focus. So to do the focus, if you intend to record, let's say 500 times, make sure you magnify to twice as much first. It's about 3000, and then adjust the focus. Okay, adjust the focus and bring it back to where you want to, the magnification that you wish to record. So now it's about 480, and clicking this icon, A means auto adjustment of brightness and contrast. If you click it one more time, it will readjust. And now let's quickly take an image. And then maybe we increase the magnification a bit more. 1000. Let's take another image. And yep, just take several images, increase magnification. Now it's getting charged again because magnification is too high. But anyway, there is no stopping you from taking an image. Just take an image anywhere. Right? And you can see the cracks and stuff. The question is, what do you wish to see? Now it's in the archive folder. This is low magnification, 480 times. You can still see these areas still charged. This is like sand, isn't it?
Yeah. Should see some grains. The sand grains.
You want to see the sand grains. I think what is interested is to see the
Sands of grains, okay.
grains of sand.
What I can do is now I can go to even lower pressure, the lowest pressure possible, 60 Pascal. And then like these. How big are those sands of grains?
It could, from the AMR tester, we have 10 micrometer.
Okay, if you want to look at the structure and see how big that is, right click on the mouse and drag, click and drag. Right click and drag.
All right.
This
It's
is-
too small. No,
So you're expecting how big?
10 micrometer.
10 micro, 10 microns.
Yeah.
So 10 micron mean approximately this big. This
yeah.
big.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to scan that. One way to search in the large area.
Okay.
Okay, so you say
This side of green look like this side.
so
of
10
green.
micron is okay. Maybe I can increase the magnification.
10 to actually
About this big, right?
10 to
How big?
200 micrometer.
200. All right.
Yeah.
So
10 to 200 because it's a pole size distribution.
right.
It's the pores. You want to see the pores.
Yeah, it's same level. Pole size
And the grains.
The grain size are almost the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have big grain, small grain.
Okay. What I suggest is this.
I think probably this is the grain.
Is it gray?
Yeah.
Hold
This
on.
is the grain,
Yeah.
and the black is the whole, the poles.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So suppose maybe I will increase the. I will go back, push her up again because this image is a bit too dim. What I'll do is this. I'll do a wide area scan. And focus it, yes. And I focus it. And then I will now estimate at what magnification I can see the grains. So I right click and see what is 10 microns.
To 200.
200. So this is you can see about 10 microns, yes. And
Yeah.
you can also see
200.
You
well,
see this,
maybe
this,
I
this
can-
size. You see this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a pole.
That's a
I think
pole,
it's
yeah.
pretty sure this is a pole. This pole.
so this is 1,000 times. Maybe I'll reduce the magnification to about maybe
Yeah.
800, right? Okay, 800 now. You remember 800, yes? Let's do that.
It's
So
pretty
this one
sure.
now.
Yeah, this is a pole. The
Yeah.
black is the pole, and
Yeah.
the white is the greens.
All
So
right.
this is a green size.
Yep. Okay, so I'll show you a trick here. Use automatic image mapping, double click. Yeah, you double click that. And then in here, oh, okay. One thing that you should do is this. All right.
Can you focus this one, David?
Sorry.
Can you make this one to be more focused?
It's okay, don't worry. I'm going to do 100 times. Maybe. This, to use this software, what the software does, it scans a wide area of your sample. At the moment, it's a very small area, right? You don't get to see too many of the pores and grains.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back in front of this icon now. If I click that, it will bring it back to optical microscope. It will take it back down, and you see that. You see it's gone from electron microscope. Put it back in front of the optical microscope, and using the optical microscope, this software will also take the navigational map. It will copy it across. Okay, that's the first step. So before you put an electron microscope, make sure you launch your software, and then we are going to click on this icon. The same, okay, this icon, this squiggly icon. Once you have the image navigational map, now we can put it into electron microscope. Right. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna adjust the focus. We're gonna adjust the contrast and brightness. We're going to determine what magnification that you want to scan a wide area of. Yes.
Yeah.
So, but we did it already before, so it shouldn't take that long this time. We just put it back in, wait for a minute.
So you should start from me and then here.
Yes. That is if you want to do a wide area scan. But it's really useful for sample like this because you got big features. You want to see as many features as possible. So before we use settings 5 kbps and 10, that's okay. And go back to live view, and we're going to now adjust the focus because it's obviously out of focus. coming together, coming together. You go to an edge and it's easier to focus. It's noisy because we're looking at, we are using high pressure. There's more air. The air is causing these grains. So don't worry too much when you're doing this. Now it's quite sharp, yeah? Okay, and now it's 5,000. We don't want 5,000. We want to go back to 800 because that's what we think is, because around 880, if you go to 1310, you can see it. If you go to 200, you can see it. But maybe it's too much. Maybe I can go to 700 and see if I can see 10. Yep, maybe just 500. I'll just, so in here you say I want to magnify around 570. Yeah, and then I say I want to scan from here to there of your sample. Yeah. And now it says the scan duration, how long it's going to take, because it's going to take 880 tiles to complete this area.
So
maybe it's too much, yeah? Just to, maybe you can do it later after I leave. Let's do a quick one. Let's do,
13 seconds, 10 seconds.
let's do, let's say, not even, if we have 4 minutes, yeah? 4 minutes is a good one. And then put a name to it, say, Ben
Sandstone.
Sandstone, and then let it scan. It's going to acquire one after another. And then as it scans, it's going to start building the composed image for you. And if you want to magnify into what it has acquired so far, bring your cursor, push the mouse wheel forward, and you see. But
There.
see? Now you can see a bigger picture.
Okay.
Yeah? Instead of just a one little square, it's putting together.
See, it looked like if they take the machine taking multiple picture and they put multiple
Together,
pictures
stitch
together,
together.
give you a large picture. Somehow like the NASA take the photo from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Mars.
from the
they,
from the job,
yeah, they tell 100 pictures and put 500
Yeah.
pictures to
Yeah.
one.
And you can see when you large area, you can see some of them a different shape.
Yeah.
These are more grains, right? They're same grains, and you have, I don't know what they are, but you probably know more.
I
don't know
know.
what that is. You know?
It's because we use some chemical
Yeah.
to change the property of the surface.
Right. So you can see there is a mixture of material here.
Yeah.
So you can bring cursor, move the mouse wheel forward, and you can just, you can see there's some stuff in there.
This is the stuff will probably make the sandstone look like a green.
Ah, okay. This is how different is the green to this one?
And this is because we use some chemical treated that sample to oil wetting.
All right. So this one
Yeah,
is green.
this is
Non-treated.
water wetting.
Right. Okay. Water wetting. Now this is not an easy sample to run because, as you saw, it's charging,
Yeah.
right? And so some areas charging more than others because it's the electron beam scanning. However, you can clearly see the structural differences, structures. You can see the structures, but the brightness is not too bad. I mean, it's not like, it's totally like blindingly bright. But and this resolution, if you don't like this resolution, you can actually increase. If you want to have a more high detail, just increase the magnification.
Magnification,
So,
yeah.
And also, I'll show you another setting here. If you click on this, you see that averaging, how many times it'll average before it acquires. So the higher the averaging, the better, smoother the image, but it'll take longer.
Yeah.
So 16 times is a good compromise. Yeah, you can go to higher. I think it's 32 is the highest. This one, stitching on tiling, that means this. this is not finished yet. They're just acquiring many squares, many different squares, putting together. It's called tiling. But at the end of it, because we chose here